Phillip C. DeMio, MD. Who or what is it that inspires you to work with autism and Asperger's patients?
Well, it's the children and adults who have an autism spectrum problem, whether it's OCD, RAD, autism itself, high-functioning autism, Asperger's, you name it. It includes ADHD. There are so many kids out there that need help, and so many adults affected, living daily with these problems, that aren't getting help. They aren't getting moral support. They aren't getting the message or the message out that they have a medical problem. In addition to the educational things and the therapies, they also need medical help. And the word needs to be out there. The public still needs to be informed about this. So I do the medical treatment every day with people of all ages, and it's for the kids, the adults affected, and their families.
What advice can you give to a parent who, for the first time, hears those words, your child has autism?
Well, yeah, being a practitioner, I never forget when a person comes to me and their child is newly diagnosed. You get these little toddlers who are supposed to be rising, the little rising star of the family, and it's devastating. It really, really is, and your hopes and dreams seem shattered. And as a practitioner, it's important for the parents to know there is hope. They're often told their child is not going to do well, that they're not going to have a good life. Many of the parents are still told to institutionalize their child, that there's no hope for autism, it'll never get better, they'll never function, and a bunch of nevers, as Teresa Wrangham put it. Never do this, and they'll never talk, they'll never walk, they'll never get out of diapers, they'll never live on their own, they'll never get a job, they'll never go to college. Well, many people walking around here are proof that that's not true. My son's an example. Teresa Wrangham and Larry Kaplan's children are also examples, and many of our families. And because there are people, other parents, scientists, practitioners who want to help. Biomedically speaking, we treat the medical aspects of the kids' GI problems, their immune systems, their brain metabolism, and that's the way to make them better from my standpoint. So we roll up our sleeves, we get to work, and we do the treatments, and we tell people about what those options are here.
I have heard that you are spearheading an organization called the American Medical Autism Board. What can you tell us about this special board certification?
Well, I did found the American Medical Autism Board, and kind of following on my friend Larry Kaplan, I saw in the biomedical field of MD and DO practitioners and other practitioners that there needed to be a defined specialty that's on paper, written in a certification, and that there needs to be a certain level of competence and a certain level of completeness of what a given doctor who hangs out a shingle and says, I'm a biomedical practitioner for the autism spectrum. There needs to be a bar above which they have a level of competence, experience, training, and there needs to be a certification for it. So the American Medical Autism Board is the first and only board certification for MDs and DOs to do that. We are specialists, and we need to make that clear to people so they understand that. And we also want to have public information available about what it means for a doctor in biomedical autism treatment to be a specialist, and that's what AMAB is all about.